Hey guys, alright, so we're here for our first team building session for the CSL. Um, so, first battle we'll be going up against is the Brooklyn Blastoises. The Brooklyn Blastoises, if we take a look at their team, um, ooh geez, 1 second. Okay. If we take a look at the Brooklyn Blastoises team, they are definitely pretty threatening. Oops, 1 sec, sorry about that. So they're led by AMG, who is packing a Mega Lopunny, Manaphy, Garchomp, Manshou, Toxicroak, Rotom-Mow, Tyrantrum, Jellicent, Magmortar, Mawile, and Lilligant. And so, with any team now, I'm trying to make a team of 6 with my Pokemon that can beat his team no matter what 6 he chooses to bring. Naturally, I first wanted to look, his biggest threats, almost always, a person's biggest threats are going to be their OU Pokemon, their Mega. So I looked at that. Mega Lopunny is actually a pretty big problem for my team because I really, don't have many switch-ins to a strong fighting type. Gothitelle doesn't have, especially Mega Lopunny, who has normal in fighting. Gothitelle can't really switch in. Defensive Whimsicott maybe. Alomomo is, a lot of my potential switch-ins are some of my lower Pokemon. So I kept that in mind when I was making my team. Anyways, and then I also proceed to look at the rest of his team a little bit. Why is this? I don't know what's going on here. Let's just scroll using this. Alright, so Manaphy is also the first time I saw, I really kind of wanted to pick Manaphy in this tour, but Manaphy didn't really complement Mega Megazard X and Excadrill super well. It wasn't bad. Manaphy kind of fits onto any role. The thing about Manaphy is that it has such an epic move pool, and with complemented by Tail Glow, which is that epic stat boosting move. It's really hard to make a Pokemon. Sorry, it's really hard to make a team. Sorry, it's really hard to build a team that can guaranteed wall Manaphy when Manaphy is the one who can build a team around, because like Manaphy, like if he sees he's got Psychic, Ice Beam, Energy Ball, Scald, Hydro Pump, probably an Electric type attack. Who knows? He has really good coverage for anything he needs to hit. He's got Shadow Ball. He's got everything, and that's a pretty big problem because I need to have a way to beat Manaphy, and he can prepare that Manaphy to beat my team. So I just tried to make a bunch of Pokemon that had a good time to beat Manaphy. I really didn't want to bring Quagsire because Quagsire would get wrecked by Energy Ball, which I'm guessing trying to do some being kind of meta here, but he's gonna expect me to bring Quagsire to beat Tailglow Manaphy, so he's gonna pack Energy Ball on his Quagsire. So me bringing Quagsire would defeat the point. So I decided not to bring Quagsire. So I guess at this point, it's a good time to get into my team. All right, so today's nickname themes are all breakfast foods because I love breakfast foods. All right, so naturally I went for a Zardex. Zardex is just pounds is almost everything. If I just list off after a plus, if I can get a +1, if I can bring Charizard in and get a +1, Mega Lopunny gets wrecked. Manaphy is probably a 2-hit KO, but Garchomp, Manshou, Toxicroak with Flare Blitz, Rotom-Mow with Flare Lift, Tyrantrum with Dragon Claw, and then Mawile with Flare Blitz, Lilligant with Flare Blitz. The only things that he can't really super efficiently beat are Magmortar, and Manaphy, and Jellicent. So naturally, the goal was to build a team that could beat those things for him. And so I went with a Life Orb, Sand Rush Excadrill to go with this Sand Core right here. Sand Core is not going to be the super nicest thing to my team, but I got a bunch of Pokemon with leftovers and a bunch of Pokemon with recovery, so it won't be the worst thing in the world. But Excadrill offers me hazard support. His team does not have. His only Stealth Rocker that's commonly a Stealth Rocker is Garchomp, so I'm expecting him to bring Tank Chomp. But considering that he didn't have anything, for Rock Slide, I usually have a hard time justifying using both Swords Dance and Rapid Spin on the same set for an Excadrill, but he had no Pokemon that Rock Slide was going to help me against, literally nothing. So I decided, why not Rapid Spin, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Iron Head, gives me epic coverage, with a Life Orb boost and Sand Rush, like one Swords Dance, and I can probably have a field day against this guy's team. Like at that point, like Oko, Lopunny, Manaphy, maybe Tank Chomp, I know it has a chance, Minxiao O-Code, Toxicroak O-Code, Rotom isn't O-Code, which is a good thing to know because it's immune slash resists both of those moves. So Rotom is probably something they're gonna bring just to fight Excadrill. But Jellicent, Tyrantrum, like Magmortar, Mawile, Lilligant, these are all things that really fear it. So naturally, at this point, I expected him to bring Tank Chomp, who is Waffles here can handle Tank Chomp, the fully physically defensive Garchomp, but I wanted to bring something that could do a better job of it, and also Tank Chomp tends to be a lead. So I brought a Smooth Rock Tyranitar, who's packing a powerful Ice Beam with this, which to nab an Oko on I'll just throw some EVs into HP. Why not? He's packing a powerful. I might actually mess with these EVs just to make sure I get the Oko and then invest the rest in a bulk from there. But this set is kind of weird, I know. He's my Stealth Rocker. Ice Beam is to nab Garchomp unexpectedly. I can, set up Stealth Rock. He's going to think he's safe. The defense EVs let me take the Earthquake, so let's say we exchange Stealth Rocks. Okay. He thinks I'm now not because usually Tyranitars that run Ice Beam are Choice Scarfed. He thinks I'm not Ice Beamed. Not Choice Scarfed. Thinks he's safe. Goes for an Earthquake. I nab him with an Ice Beam. Boom. Done. Clear the hazards. Come in with Excadrill. Clear the hazards. Get Excadrill out of there. We're good. Jellicent is a good potential spin blocker, and that's a problem for me, just because he knows that I don't have many options, so he probably is going to bring Jellicent, and that's why Dark Pulse really helps me out with Jellicent, just hit it, and that's why also on this guy I'm running Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Trick. So Trick is my main method of dealing with Manaphy, Trick, Energy Ball. The problem here is that if I Trick it and it uses Scald, and it's already gotten a Tail Glow boost up, I might very well have just made a Scald 2.5 times boosted Energy Ball, Scald 2.5 times special attack, Choice Scarfed Manaphy, which is terrifying. So I've got to be really careful about if ever I break out that trick. But the Energy Ball is definitely going to help me out a lot. I kind of wanted to go for a Specs, but I realized that this still, this gets the 2-hit KO on Manaphy, but the Choice Specs set also gets the 2-hit KO. I will change this depending on, I might do some more calcs. I want to make sure that they both 2-hit KO, so I decided, it's better to just go for the Scarf, maybe get an outspeed on it, and also with that, maybe, because I once tricked a Choice Specs to a Manaphy, like I just said, and that was terrifying too. So, okay, wanted to keep finding ways to deal with this Manaphy problem, because Manaphy really just wrecks these 3 Pokemon, especially if it's bringing rain. Alomomola, while it isn't super specially bulky, resist that stab, and as long as I can Toxic it, I can Wish, Protect, Scald, it might be bringing rain, but the thing is, if it's bringing rain, Alomomola, and it's bringing hydration, Alomomola is probably walling its only move, which is probably going to be Scald in that case. If it's not bringing rain, Alomomola can Toxic it, and then we're still good. Yeah. So Alomomola also helps me out with Mega Lopunny a lot. It's really ridiculously bulky. Helps me out with Toxicroak, with Mienshao. Maybe a potential option for Garchomp, although I'm hoping not. Helps me out with Magmortar, Tyrantrum, just really, and Mawile too. Really just puts on the defensive pressure with Scald, kind of switching into just about everything on his team. Really just being my defensive pivot of choice with Regenerator here. And finally, I decided to go with this guy. Actually, one thing I wanted to go over was the weird EVs here. Let me take an Earthquake from Garchomp, yeah. Okay, this guy. I decided to go for specially defensive, just to help me deal with Jellicent. This guy's for dealing with Jellicent. He's not going to be one of switching into Toxicroak anyways. And also a pseudo check to Manaphy just to help me out. Encore, Taunt, Leech Seed could potentially, given the right coordination of moves, completely shut down a Manaphy caught in a boosting move. I can switch in on the Tail Glow, Encore the Tail Glow, Taunt it, make it go, and that would force it into struggle. Leech Seed, Protect, boom, 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 game over for the Manaphy. So yeah, that's the team I built. I'm hoping it'll do well, and I'm going to upload this video right after the battle, and then probably uploading them in quick succession, just because I don't want my opponent getting a hands on this video, just because I know the people in the league are aware that I have a YouTube channel, even though my YouTube channel is very small. Alright, so wish me luck, guys, and that's my team. See you guys there.